What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's Pokestocks here. In this episode, I'll be going over more of my November market predictions, going over two top sets right now, Mega Evolution and Fantasmal Flames, also some bonus products at the end, and of course Prismatic Evolutions. I have to include that. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's hop right into this. So I want to start off with Mega Evolution because this set is going to be a little bit interesting in the month of November. As a lot of you guys know, we've had the official second wave of the first, this is still the first print, right? We had the second wave hit LGSs and major retailers this week. Let me know, guys, in the comments or in the Discord, join down below, what you managed to pick up. I've seen a lot of people get booster boxes, booster bundles, ETBs, all on MSRP or close to. So keep that in mind. Let me know what you guys got down. So I want to start off by going over where I think Mega Evolution is going to be headed into the month of November. Let's make it pretty clear. October has been a dry month. It's been an unfortunate month, if you want to call it that, or it's been a great month to actually see some product cool off and pick it up at some good prices. It's really, I like to call it the month of stagnation. We really saw little to no growth, little to no decline, but just a lot of that straight line effect. If we go to the booster box for the enhanced, of course, we've seen another dip because, well, we had the second wave. These booster boxes are currently down 12% this month. We saw another decrease from around 280 to around 262, and then we picked back up to around 270 is where we're currently at right now. We also do have the Mega Evolution ETB coming down as well, 20% around, peaking at around 105, going down to our all-time low this freaking month to $80. Now I do want to go over some other products as well. I cannot exclude the Mega Evolution Pokemon Center ETB, which are currently still taking a dip right here, down to around 220. I'm kind of sort of surprised in ways that these are still coming down in value because I do not know that these are getting more restocked or more reprinted on the Pokemon Center. Of course, I always like to say, guys, the Pokemon Center ETBs are probably the safest plays you can make in this market because regardless if booster boxes and this stuff crashes, this and that, Pokemon Center ETBs tend to usually have little to no restocks. So that's one thing I like to keep in mind when investing into sets. And then if we do click on the top chase card, which is going to be the Mega Lucario Hyper Rare. Is that what it's called? Mega Hyper Rare, I'm sorry. We're calling it neutral this month, guys. A zero gain on it, peaking at around 720, coming down to around 541, and then almost a month ago it was 540. So I guess you could say it's down $200 if that makes you feel better, but realistically speaking, by data, it's stagnant. So keep that in mind with Mega Evolution. It is coming down a little bit. I highly 100% think it's from the second wave, and I bet all of you guys can agree from that. And that's just one thing to keep in mind. Now, I do want to update you guys, of course, as I always like to do. I do want to bring up what GameStop will be restocking on November 1st. As a lot of you know, I always try to keep you guys updated with all of the newest news of releases and this and that in my videos, so thank me later for that. But we have GameStop restocking. I want to show you guys one thing. This is very, very interesting. Retail for Mega Evolution ETBs are going to be $69.99. Now, if we check the current price for Mega Evolution ETBs, you are currently looking to pay, if we go to the cheapest one, $83. Now, if you do think this enough, theoretically, $69 plus tax, plus gas, and plus your time, you're probably going to be paying the exact same price as these ETBs. And before you go ahead and comment and say, Pokestocks, well, you have to pay for shipping, this and that on TCG Player. Totally valid, I agree. But there's one hidden trick. Card shows, guys. Card shows. I'm telling you, go to those because you will just be paying a flat price. I love going to card shows because if someone says a $60 ETB, I give them $60 cash and walk right out. You don't have to pay for anything. I'm telling you guys, negotiate and learn how to pick up stuff in person. It's going to save you so much time that it's going to be totally worth it. So sort of GameStop is charging market price. We also have them charging $240 for a booster box. And again, if we check the current low of a booster box right now, around $268 for the enhanced. A little bit, more expensive, totally valid, but I think if you do the same exact math, you're going to be paying the exact same price. Booster bundles, $39.99, $53 on market. So a lot of the prices that GameStop is charging, and everyone is really calling them out on this, guys. They raised the booster box price again. GameStop raised their prices again. GameStop scalping hard. It's just like they can have them. Like, no one even wants to go to GameStop anymore. And as a personal investor who used to go to GameStop to pick up product like the surprise box, like booster bundles, like this and that for Prismatic Evolutions, I'm gonna say, guys, I've stopped going. I don't really find the enjoyment and the overall. I think the best way to say this is, I don't think that price to like the margin is not there anymore for this stuff. It's not really worth wasting your time to go ahead and camp out just to make $10. But if you're in this hobby for the long term, of course, you can sort of think that through a little bit more. But I just found that kind of interesting, how GameStop is charging these absurd prices. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys are still waiting and buying this stuff from GameStop. Also, we do have the 151 mini tin drop. I've talked about this in my past videos. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I just want to bring it up shortly again. If you guys do not know, these will be coming soon online, October 28th on Sam's Club. We're having a 151 restock, so that's kind of awesome. I would highly recommend, guys, picking these up if you can. $34.99 is retail. It is a great price. Last time I did the math, the price to pack ratio for this product is $4.30. So $4.30 for a 151 booster pack in 2025, almost 2026, seems like an absolute steal to me. Next up, I do want to briefly talk about Fantasmal Flames, as this set is going to be releasing in shortly, almost 2 weeks from now. It's kind of crazy how fast time is flying. I still can't believe it, guys. We have just gotten the second wave of the first, do I say first wave, second wave? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. We are still getting Mega Evolution product released from the first wave, and Fantasmal Flames is going to be releasing in 2 weeks. It's like, bruh, are we ever going to be able to hold, like, it's just like, it's going by too fast. I think that's the best way to say this stuff, man. So Phantasmal Flames, if we currently check some pre-sale prices, booster boxes at around $320, ATBs $136, booster bundles $65, booster packs $21. And I do want to just bring up one thing, guys. Please listen to me, and please do not do this. Do not be one of that dumb person who buys a Pokemon Center ETB for pre-sale prices. These are currently going for $580. Guys, I am telling you, one of the stupidest mistakes right now is that you could be buying Pokemon Center ETBs for pre-sale. We are probably going to see the biggest drop in history in terms of pricing on release day for Pokemon Center ETBs. I always like to include this and make this pretty clear. The best time to buy Phantasmal Flames Pokemon Center ETBs, a very, very specific product, is usually the day of release, because so many people get rid of them. This is probably going to drop to around 180 to 220, and then it's probably going to skyrocket again, and then it's probably going to come down, and then it's just going to do its thing. But do not be buying its pre-sale prices. I'm only bringing this up because people are buying them. 13 of these sold for almost $600, guys. There's no reason to be buying this stuff. I'm telling you, don't worry. This is going to come down. These are FOMO people, and they've not learned their lesson. Even since Prismatic boom, they are still being stupid investors. That's literally the best way to say it. Now, to actually go into more realistic items, we have the Phantasmal Flames booster box, which is currently down at 6%. Its pre-sale high was 343. Right now, we're down to 321. I actually have a lot of buy volume right here. I had around that 320 to 330 mark. I've said this, and I'm going to say it again. I do think that Phantasmal Flames is going to have that aura towards it. What do I mean by that, Pokestocks? Well, if you really do think about it, guys, Destined Rivals has that aura towards it, right? It's Team Rocket. Phantasmal Flames, Mega Charizard, it's going to have that same kind of style. Expect this. Phantasmal Flames is always going to be a bit more expensive than buying other sets. That's just the way the set is going to be. So I would not be surprised if these booster boxes are probably going to be at that range, you know, of around 250 to 300 on release. I do expect them to come down dramatically, but of course, they're most likely going to shoot right back up right after. We also do have the Phantasmal Flames regular ETB coming down 22% from around 175 to currently 136. Again, same story, same scenario here. These are most likely going to continue to fall down in price on release. Now, I'm bringing this up because, as you can tell by the title, it's a November predictions video. So what should you take away, and how would I sort of summarize Phantasmal Flames in the performance of November? I do think that Phantasmal Flames in November is going to have a massive price drop-off on release. slowly gain value and probably be stagnant or have some significant growth towards the end of the month. My investment strategy for this set is pretty straightforward. Get what I can at MSRP or wait. That's it. Like, I'm not that desperate for this set, guys. This set is guaranteed going to be in print until 2027, even 2028. Call me crazy. That's literally the formula that Pokemon does. Prismatic Evolutions will most likely be here till around 2027 because sets are usually 2 years in rotation. Now, keep in mind, product varies, right? When I say that Fantasmal Flames or Prismatic Evolutions is going to be in print for 2 years, I'm not saying the SPC, the ETB, the Booster Bundle, not all of those products are going to be in print, right? Pokemon can easily switch its printing strategy and only print one product. Great example of this is 151. We are still getting 151. Sam's Club is a great example of this, vending machines, but we're not getting the ETBs. So keep that in mind moving on forward. We are still going to have Phantasmal Flames for a long time, and I'm just going to wait for that buying opportunity when the stuff becomes a lot cheaper. And theoretically, and you could call me crazy on this, I am a little bit optimistic that Phantasmal Flames is going to be at, not MSRP, but it's going to be a very, very cheap set in the near future because I believe that the hype will slowly fade. We're sort of starting to see that. A great example, guys, is that October has just been a very, very dry month, and that usually is indicated by low buy volume. Low buy volume equals low hype, and I think we're going to continue to see this dip. Now, I want to bring up one more thing about this set, which is the quote-unquote revival. Is Phantasmal Flames going to revive the Pokemon market? Are we finally going to start to see a lot of the hype enter back in the market and every product skyrocket again? This has been a big debate among many investors, and I want to answer this with what I think. Do I think Phantasmal Flames is going to bring back the hype? You know, saying that word, bring back the hype, sort of sounds a little bit stupid because there's still so much hype in the market. But please understand that what I'm saying by the word hype just means the surge again, right? The massive bull rush. The honest answer, I'm 50-50 on it. If I had to put two sides to the story, I could easily see that Phantasmal Flames is going to bring back a quick rush, or it's going to just bring back the hype that we're currently in. Like, I really don't see the super high potential for this set, but I sort of do see the potential for this set. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that's making sense. It's just as if, guys, Pokemon hype is just slowly fading, and that's what we have to take. Mega Evolution, fantastic set, right? Did it bring back a lot of the hype, or has it been kind of dry? It's been kind of dry. Why? Look at every other product this month. Stagnant. The hype isn't really that there. Now, the only clutch of this set, guys, is the Charizard. Like, if this Mega Charizard can just absolutely go crazy in price, man, every single YouTuber's video, this and that, then we might be lucky. But other than that, we probably will continue to see the month and the slowness, stagnation. That's the overall truth on where I sort of see things. Let me know in the comments where you see everything. Now, I do want to bring in, of course, two products, the Prismatic ETB. I'm only bringing this up because I want to show you guys the stagnation that we're currently occurring right now. In the past month, these ETBs have been up practically neutral from around 136 to 137. Guys, not too much there. Prismatic booster bundles, down 10%. We had an all-time low just a few days ago, $52. And one thing I really do want to demonstrate is look how much the buy volume has shrinked for Prismatic ETBs ever since the January hype. On release of Prismatic Evolutions, we had $1,872. Oh my god, 1,872 ETB sold. The week before that, 3,166 ETB sold. Now, 94, 116, 103, 118. And again, I'm not hitting on the market. I'm not saying I want prices to crash because I'm an investor. Obviously, I want my stuff to be worth more than I got it. But I'm just showing you guys the reality of the current market we're in. And if Phantasmal Flames brings back a massive surge of buy volume in products like Prismatic Evolutions, then I think we will most likely see the overall, what's the best way to say this? Hype return in the market? Is that the best way to say it? I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, going along those lines. So that's one thing I'm currently taking away from this. Another great example is booster bundles. Now, booster bundles counterintuitive, massive high volume surge than where we were. Now than before. Keep that in mind. I think that's kind of cool. And that's it, guys, for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope all of you guys did learn something today. And let me know what you think about the market heading on in the near future. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.